Hey, bless you, bless you, bless you. Good morning. This your man, Coach Bill William, man with a million names. And I'm with my beautiful, beautiful, wonderful wife,
Felicia.
Felicia. So this is the first time we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna actually read chapter 8. Everybody's been with us, know we're doing the Ezekiel walk. My wife joined me. I asked Jordan, actually, the first guy I asked, I said, hey man, I want to revisit Ezekiel. I've tried, I've read it twice, and I can't remember nothing from Ezekiel other than the fact that he encountered a UFO. That's all I got. Two tries. But so he joined me. My wife joined me. Our friend Deanna from Streetside Prayer, she also joined me. We're having a good time. And the first 8 chapters, first 7 chapters are pretty clear. God is punishing his people Israel for being so just being abominate, doing abominable activities and behaviors. So we pick up chapter 8. We know that Ezekiel was a priest, uh, and he before God made him a prophet, and God said, "Man, you're gonna give these people some bad news." And they're not gonna want to hear it, and they're gonna be angry, and they might want to hurt you bad and tie you up bad because they don't want to hear it. But that's how stubborn they are. But God promised them some pain and suffering. He said they don't want to hear it. And the truth is, who really wants to hear when nobody even to this day, nobody want to hear when they not doing right. They don't want to hear you tell them the truth, tell them the facts. They want you to tell them the good gospel that benefits and uplifts and excuses their bad and current wicked behavior. So nothing's changed. In this case, man, so here we are, chapter 8. God is telling Ezekiel what to tell his people, and it's all bad news. So me and my wife gonna try to do one verse at a time and do chapter 8. So without further ado,
Or do two verses at a time.
all right.
And
So she said we're gonna do 2 verses. All right. So I gotta pay a lot of attention. Without further ado, you want to get it on, Mama?
all right. Verse 1. Then on September 17th, during the 6th year of King Joachim's captivity, while the leaders of Judea were in my home, the sovereign Lord took hold of me. I saw a figure that appeared to be a man. From what appeared to be his waist down, he looked like a burning flame. From the waist up, he looked like gleaming amber. Verse
Wow,
3.
it's beautiful. It's so amazing as we read side by side the difference. I'm reading the New King James Version, revised, and she's reading the NLT, and it's just amazing how the different wording they used. All right, verse 3. He stretched out the form of a hand and took me by a lock of my hair, and the Spirit lifted me up between earth and heaven and brought me in the visions of God to Jerusalem, to the door of the north gate of the inner court, where the seat of the image of the jealousy was, which provokes to jealousy. So let me see. So he was grabbed by his hair, a lock of his hair, and lifted up between earth and heaven, and brought him to the visions of God, brought him in the visions of God to Jerusalem, to the door of the north gate of the inner court. So I believe we're talking about the temple right now, where the seat of the image of jealousy was, where the seat of the image of jealousy. What is that? Which provokes to jealousy. So I guess they had put a new idol in there, some type of new figure or something that they call the seat of jealousy, which brought jealousy. All right, verse 4. And behold, the glory of the God Israel was there like the vision that I saw in the plain.
Verse 5. Then the Lord said to me, Son of man, look toward the north. So I looked, and there to the north, beside the entrance of the gate, near the altar, stood the idol that had made the Lord so jealous.
Mm.
Son of man, he said, do you see what they are doing? Do you see the detestable sins the people of Israel are committing to drive me from my temple? But come, and you will see even more detestable sins than these.
All right. So it sounds like they replaced the image, put some old images they were worshiping in the temple to you.
Yeah,
Verse 7.
verse 7.
So he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, there was a hole in the wall. Verse 8. Then he said to me, Son of man, dig into the wall. And when I dug into the wall, there was a door.
All right. Verse 9. Go in, he said, and see the wicked and detestable sins they are committing in there. Verse 10. So I went in and saw the walls covered with engravings of all kinds of crawling animals and detestable creatures. I also saw the various idols worshipped by the people of Israel.
So interesting. First, I just got to go back. I'm tripped out. You say dug into the wall. So they had a secret entrance?
Yeah, hidden doorway. It says in mine, I dug into the wall and found a hidden doorway.
See, it doesn't use the word hidden in this one. So he says when he got in there, he saw every sort of creeping thing, abominable beast, and all the idols of the house of Israel portrayed all around the wall. Hey, man.
Engravings of all kinds of crawling animals and detestable creatures.
Verse 11. And there stood before them 70 men of the elders of the house of Israel, and in their midst stood Jazaniah, the son of Shaphan. Each man had a censer in his hand, and a thick cloud of incense went up. Verse 12. Then he said to me, Son of man, have you seen what the elders of the house of Israel do in the dark, every man in the room of his idols? For they say, the Lord does not see us, the Lord has forsaken the land. I don't understand what they was doing. Let's go back for a minute. See, each man had a censer in his hand. I don't know what a censer is. And a thick cloud of incense went up. So maybe that's those things that they burn incense in, they held in front of them. Now, apparently this was a bad thing. Maybe it was bad because he was doing it in a house with all these beasts and all these animals and all these things on the walls. And how many in one? It would say 70 men of the elders of the house of Israel. So that was all the priests. So all the priests, senior and elder priests in the synagogue were doing this. So then God said to him, Son of man, have you seen what the elders of the house of Israel do in the dark? Every man in the room of his idols? Okay, in the room of his idols. So that's what they're doing this. Okay, I get it. All right. I'm ready for verse 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Lord added, Come, and I will show you even more detestable sins than these. He brought me to the north gate of the Lord's temple, and some women were sitting there, weeping for the god Tammuz.
Whoa.
Have you... Is that... Oh.
You read 13, 14.
Yeah.
You read 13, 14?
I did.
All right. Verse 15. Then he said to me, Have you seen this, O son of man? Turn again, and you will see greater abominations than these. So that these people are in the great temple, which was built. I think Solomon's temple is already built. It's still up. or had been rebuilt now. No, it will be rebuilt not too soon after this. So the Solomonic temple is up, and in it they got secret walls, and they got creepy, and they worshiping all these crazy things and burning incense. And then when they walked, God showed them out front, the women were crying to this God that they called Tammuz. All right, in verse 16. So he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house, and there at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men with their backs toward the temple of the altar and their faces towards the east. They were worshiping the sun toward the east. All right, you got 17.
All right, verse 17. Have you seen this, son of man? He asked. Is it nothing to the people of Judea that they commit these detestable sins, leading the whole nation into violence, thumbing their noses at me, and provoking my anger? Therefore, I will respond in fury. I will neither pity nor spare them. And though they cry for mercy, I will not listen.
All right. There you have it, chapter 8. Is that fun? It's getting kind of hectic. God pointing out all their sins, taking them to the place, say, look, this is how they cutting the food. Is it right here? You see them? They don't thumbing their finger at me. They're making fun of me. They got these Tammuz and these other gods, and I'm about to bring that pain down on them. So he's laying it out so that the prophet will clearly know and understand why God is upset and why they're about to get what they get. All right, we had a good time. It was the first try. It wasn't as scary as we thought it was going to be, huh? It's our first time ever reading the scripture together, especially on camera. And see you tomorrow. Bless you. Bendiga, Baruch, Shalom, peace.
Bye.